Lee Sin looks like a thumb. Boom, what up? Solo retread only back, doing some League of Legends action. As you may know, Lee Sin is the second hardest champion in the game, with the first being Alistar of course. Today I'm gonna teach you the most advanced combos ever made on Lee Sin, the Blind Monk. The first combo is the E flash. While you're channeling E, you can flash in the middle of it for a surprise attack. This is the same mechanic we see from other mechanical champions like Malphite. You could also Gore Drinker after for an instant AoE burst. Use this to catch enemies off guard. This is the RQQ. The stun from kick makes it easier to hit your Q. It might be common to use Q first, RQ, but the enemy can still flash the first Q. And once that happens, it's Jover. Just make sure you don't miss.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You could squeeze in an auto attack after your kick. This is good so you could regenerate some energy in between your skills. To do this, you have to be right on top of them when you ult. You could go even further by using the E flash combo in between. So it's R E flash, auto attack QQ.
Spirits live among us.
Among Us. This is an assassination burst combo you could use. Q, ward hop, kick, and then end with Q. Instead of using Q to gap close, you ward hop in and then kick. The second Q deals more damage the lower health that they are. So you use second Q as a finisher, just like how the devs intended. Here's another variation where you flash instead of ward hop. We all know the famous insect. QQ, ward hop behind them, and then kick them into your team. This is used to catch out squishy carries. You can kick them out of position and then your team eats them up like little insects. Another way to insect is with kick flash. With kick flash, you're loading up the animation of the kick before you flash so that the kick goes in whatever direction you want. This is faster than flashing first and then kick, but leaves less time for reaction.
Nigga wanna see me fall.
Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white tree.
Now we can move on to the ladder insect. QQ ward hop and then kick flash. It's called the ladder insect because you're using one target to get to another target. It looks like we're engaging on this guy, but in reality we don't give a shit about that guy, we're going for this guy instead. So you ward hop on top of him and then kick flash him into your team. And while the insect is cool and all, they do leave you stuck in the enemy backline. So to avoid that, we can use the escape insect or the in and out insect. The combo is Q, ward hop, kick flash, and then escape with Q. This way you don't die in one hit after you insect them into your team. But if you want to get super advanced, we could use the Chinese insect. With the Chinese insect, you kick the enemy into your team, escape, and deal execute damage, all while being so fast they can't do anything about it. First, we have to learn a mechanic called ward buffering. When you place down a ward out of your range, your character walks up until he's in range, and then he places the ward. Instead, you could flash in range so that you place the ward down immediately, and then you ward hop after. The combo is ward, then flash W. This is a super fast way to ward hop, and it looks like you're flashing at twice the distance. So the Chinese insect goes like this. Shoot out your Q, then load up your ward input so that once you flash, it gets placed down. Then you can instantly W to it, and then kick, Q to escape. If you think the Chinese insect is crazy, you should see the American insect. This is the drive-by incest. Usually when you're in mid-air with your Q, you can't use your ultimate. But if we ward hop first and then cancel it with Q, then it unlocks that interaction, allowing you to use your kick while Qing. The trick is to Q before you reach the ward. So the combo is Q, ward hop, and before you reach the ward, Q and then ultimate. This was famously used by a pro Korean jungler, I think his name was like Crayon or some shit. As you can see here, he Qs the Karma and then he uses ward hop Q. This allows him to kick in mid-air, but before doing the drive-by, this motherfucker smites the spell shield off of Sivir before kicking her in the head. It's a masterpiece. This is called the ghost kick. This concept is basically like the drive-by insect where you're kicking in mid-air. But instead of canceling your ward hop with Q, you're canceling Q with ward hop. You can do this completely over a wall without the enemy even seeing you. I mean, just look at the enemy's point of view. They'll get kicked in the head and they'll be like, Let's not forget the best combo that was ever discovered on Lee Sin. And that's the golden kick, baby! The golden kick! Oh shit, it's the golden kick! Golden kick? I'll kick your grandma's head, I'll watch it explode like a fucking watermelon. Damn, look at that big ass dick! Alright, check this out, check this out. So yeah, those are some impossible combos on Lee Singed. Hope you enjoyed this video disguised as a guide. I'll see you on the next one.